Is it time to buy or sell Expion360 stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Expion360. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 17th of July, 2025, our system has classified Expion360 as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 94.23% since we initially advised purchasing Expion360 just 21 days ago. This results in an average return of 4.49% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts considerable volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. Should there be any pullbacks, there will now be support at the level of $1.74, which may present a second opportunity for a significant upward movement. According to fan theory, $2.34 will be the next possible peak level, likely acting as a resistance that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 43.58% over the next 3 months, with a possible return between negative 18.78% and positive 23.82%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 99.67%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 100% to negative 100.02% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 0 and negative 0.0005. Our latest daily update for Expion360 highlights significant movements in Expion360 Inc. stock price on Thursday, with a fluctuation of 184.97% between the high and low. The Expion360 Inc. stock price experienced a gain of 54.20% on the last trading day, rising from $1.31 to $2.02. This marks 4 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see if it can maintain this upward momentum or take a brief pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 184.97%, with a low of $1.93 and a high of $5.50. The price has increased in 5 of the last 10 days and is up 72.65% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume also increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a promising technical indicator, with a total of 371 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 388 million shares changed hands for approximately $784,570,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $22.81, while the lowest was 60 cents. Currently, the price stands 91.14% or $20.79 below the 52-week high, and 99.82%, we are $1,126.98 below the all-time high reached on the 1st of April in the year 2022, when the price peaked at $1,129. Expion360 informed investors on the 13th of August that its revenue for the second quarter surged 134% compared to the previous year, reaching $3 million. This remarkable growth was fueled by strong demand for new products and technologies. The company experienced 2 of its best months ever and marked the 6th consecutive quarter of sales growth. They also reaffirmed their progress on product rollouts and channel wins, which include shipments for home energy storage and new relationships with original equipment manufacturers and distributors for recreational vehicle and camper applications. Management followed this announcement with an earnings call to discuss their traction and next steps. In the short term, these results may reignite investor interest and lead to a positive re-rating. Rapidly increasing top-line growth and record monthly sales frequently create momentum in small-cap stocks, resulting in price spikes and heightened trading volume. However, it is essential to anticipate volatility as the business is still generating relatively modest absolute revenue. Any inquiries regarding margins, cash burn, or future guidance could prompt swift pullbacks. Looking to the long term, consistent execution in scaling manufacturing, enhancing margins, and converting original equipment manufacturer and distributor agreements into recurring revenue could justify a significantly higher valuation, particularly given the ongoing demand for lithium iron phosphate storage. Conversely, any inability to scale or increased competition could limit the upside potential. It is crucial to monitor the quarterly cadence of revenue, gross margin, and cash flow, as these will be key indicators of the stock's sustainable trajectory. Analysts have assigned Expion360 stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have provided the stock with a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Expion360. The Expion360 Incorporated stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is observed as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $1.28 and $1.14. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025. And to date, the stock has appreciated by 83.64%. There is potential for further increases until a new top pivot is established. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, often referred to as MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal from 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 20 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 22 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 22 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal from 22 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 21 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Expion360. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $1.58. With no support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk is elevated as a drop below this support could result in a significant decline in the stock price. This stock may experience substantial fluctuations throughout the day, with a very large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, categorizing it as very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.57 between its high and low points, representing a movement of 184.97%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 41.81%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Expion360, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies may go through downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, persistently negative PE ratios can suggest inadequate profits and may raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Expion360. there's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Expion360 encounters its first support level at $1.58. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Expion360 from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 31st of July 2025, Nguyen Tien Quoc made an insider purchase of 5,000 shares of common stock. On the same day, Nguyen Tien Quoc also made an insider purchase of 5,000 shares of stock option, or the right to buy. On the 31st of July 2025, Shum Steve conducted an insider purchase of 5,000 shares of common stock. On that same day, Shum Steve also conducted an insider purchase of 5,000 shares of stock option, or the right to buy. On the 31st of July 2025, Shaun Paul Thomas made an insider purchase of 46,281 shares of stock option, or the right to buy. Based on the 51 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 68.4. Overall, insiders purchased 1,165,352 shares and sold 243,005 shares in the last 51 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $1.95, reflecting a decline of 3.6%. This stock experiences very high daily movements, presenting a significant level of risk. Currently, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 5 days ago. Is Expion360 stock a good buy? Expion360 Inc. displays several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may want to maintain or accumulate their positions while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation of this stock from a strong buy to a hold candidate since the last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, August 15th, we anticipate that Expion360 will open higher by $1.13, commencing at $3.15. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing the information provided, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.